Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, The Kent Botanist. My name's Liam Rooney and today is my day off. I've actually got a day off work. So I thought I'd take the opportunity to take a little walk through my local woodland and see what I can find. It's the end of April, it's a beautiful day, a bit windy but it's lovely. Obviously you could probably hear the chainsaws in the background because I'm in coppice chestnut woodland. And obviously they're coppicing at the moment, but I will be moving further up the path, deeper into the woodlands, and hopefully we have some nice finds. So yeah, join me and see what we can see. Now, aside from the obvious, the bluebells, which are looking spectacular right now, that's Hyacinthioides non-scripta. Can you see anything else lurking amongst the bluebells? That is a nice little patch of lily of the valley, Convallaria majorus. It is native to Kent, but obviously you do get garden throwouts, but I think this is a native patch. That's really nice to see here. Lily of the Valley is in the Asparagaceae, the asparagus family, and there must be some flowers here. Where am I? Oh, look, there's some flowers. Let's see if I can get a closer look at those. Ah, how nice is that? It's so nice to see. Later on in the year, these will be replaced by bright red fruits, red berries. And the whole plant is rather toxic, rather poisonous. But how nice is it, to see here in my local woods. Nice. And of course, we have greater stitchwort, Stellaria holostea, in the pink family, Periophiliaceae. Let's see if I can do something about the brightness levels. That's a little bit better. Exposing now for the petals rather than the background, but it's always nice to see. I'm sure we see loads more as we go around the woodland. Absolutely spectacular. I love it here. It's just a 5-minute walk from where I live. Quite a nice bit of therapy on my day off. Right, I've made a little diversion from out of the woodlands to look at this roadside bank because it's quite nearby. I'll be dipping back into the woodlands in a minute, but I was wondering some while ago if this could be a hybrid fern. Now, as you can probably see, these are polypodies, polypodiums, and I think this could be the hybrid between Polypodium vulgare and Polypodium interjectum, the common polypody and the intermediate polypody, because some of these fronds, including the petioles, are ridiculously long. I mean, that's my first clue, although the pinnae might be a little bit blunt-tipped, too blunt-tipped to be the hybrid, but obviously it's the wrong time of year, so I will come back and see if I can solve it. That would be nice to have that on my doorstep. It's not a fern, a hybrid fern that I've knowingly seen before. But anyway, onwards with the woodland journey. You can never get bored looking at bluebells. They're always so beautiful to see. Now, of course, this is the native bluebell, Hyacinthioides non-scripter, but there is a Spanish bluebell which it often hybridizes with. And if you want to see my video on that, how it tells you how to tell the three apart, Spanish bluebell, the English bluebell, and the hybrid, I'll leave a link in the description. Also, look at that, Lesser celandine, Vicaria verna, always nice to see as well. One of its old names is pilewort, because it was used to treat hemorrhoids, and I won't demonstrate it here, but if you dig up the little tubers that lie beneath the ground, they are supposed to look like the thing they're supposed to treat. But I'll just enjoy the flowers for now. Ah, that's nice. Got a bit of bugle, Ajuga reptans. I always like seeing this. And the Lamiaceae, you can see there it's got its square stem, it's zygomorphic flowers, with bilateral symmetry. Ah, always nice to see. Nice. Here we have a white bluebell. A white bell? One fern I've been seeing quite a lot of in these woods is Dryopterus dilatata, the broad buckler fern. I don't know if I'll be able to demonstrate it here, but it should have some sort of brownish scales on its petioles, on its stipe, with like a sort of blackish centre. I don't know if you can see that easily, especially as it's going out of focus, but you can just see those scales there. Lovely fern. And this is quite a common plant, common broom, Cytisus scoparius, which is a word I have difficulty saying, but it's always nice to see when it's in flower because they are beautiful. As you can probably see, it's in the Fabaceae, the pea family. It has those classic pea flowers with the standard or the banner and the wings and the keel. Hopefully I can get a close-up of that. Ooh, nice. Some primroses. Ah, Primula vulgaris. There's also a pink variety here, which may have come from a nearby garden, probably most likely. But it's really challenging getting the light just right here, getting the exposure. It's just a shifting pattern of shadow and light, really extreme. Ah, they're so nice. I'm afraid I missed them when they were in their full glory. It's nice to see them now. They're called wood anemones, but sometimes it's misheard as wooden enemies. Fantastic. Woodland anemones are an ancient woodland indicator, and they rarely set seed and spread that way, so instead they spread vegetatively. And it's been said it can take 100 years to spread 1 square metre. Never get bored looking at these either. Let's see what else the Woodlands has to offer us. This is one of my favourite grasses. I really do like it. This is wood melic, Melica uniflora, and it grows quite commonly around here on the roadsides, on the edges of the woods. I'm sure we'll see a lot more of it. Oh yeah, it's all along here. Always at the edges of the woods, it would seem. I just spied this from the roadside. It's a really interesting plant. This is butcher's broom, Ruscus aculeatus. They are in the Asparagaceae, the asparagus family, and apparently when the young shoots come up, they can be eaten like asparagus. They're dioecious, so you either have male plants or female plants. The females produce these quite large two-seeded berries, bright red. Butchers used to use these to clean off their butcher's blocks, hence the name. They're very spiky, but what you can see there that looks like leaves are in fact cladodes. They're specialised stems. The leaves are very small, sort of vestigial, and they grow beneath those cladodes. And from the centre of those cladodes is where the flowers and the fruits are born. Yeah, always nice to see butcher's broom. Oh, that's really nice. Got some wood sorrel here, Oxalis acetosella. Absolutely beautiful. With those purple veins in the petals and those wonderful trifoliate leaves. They are actually edible, although they do contain a bit of oxalic acid, which should only be taken in sensible amounts. But what a lovely plant to always come across. That's a nice little patch of wood anemones amongst the bluebells. There's no better way than to spend a spring afternoon in a beautiful deciduous woodland. Ah, I could never get bored of this. This is my idea of heaven. Like an endless countryside with endless diversity. Ah, it's so beautiful. So lucky to live such a beautiful part of the country. It's too easy to take it all for granted. And when things are getting you stressed, getting on top of you, if you're able to, just pop out and just be amongst the flowers if you can. It is such good therapy, I can really tell you that. Well, folks, here's something I've never seen before. This is a gall on sweet chestnut. I'm going to have to get some advice on this one. If I find out what it is, or indeed if you know what it is, put it in the comments, because this is quite interesting. I don't know if it's rare, but I've never knowingly seen it myself. But it's all over this young chestnut here, all the way up there. More there. Get it in focus. How very interesting. You can see there's some old ones, some dried ones. That if this is an insect gall, then maybe it's left. I have no idea what kind of gall this is. How really interesting. Oh, I look forward to finding out what that is. Got some garlic mustard, Alliaria petiolata. I've got loads of this in my garden. It's self-seeded everywhere. But luckily, I quite like it. A bit in my sandwiches. Nice. Oh, what have we got here? I was focused on the garlic mustard. We got all of this Enchanter's Nightshade coming up. Circea lutetiana. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. That's nice. Just found some wood spurge. I'm now trying to think if I've ever come across it in these woods. But this is Euphorbia amygdaloides. And we've got some male ferns there. Diopterus Felix Mass. That's Felix, not Felix. Not talking about cats here. But yeah. Ah, that's good to see. I know I say that a lot, but I'm genuinely happy to see these plants. I get a complete joy from it. Got a bit of wood sedge here. Carex sylvatica. Quite a common woodland sedge. And, ooh, what am I seeing there? Oh, this is really nice to see. I don't see it very often. I don't think I've ever seen it in these woods before, but this is Veronica montana, the wood speedwell. No, I don't think I've ever seen it here. So that's nice. I think that's a new record for this area. Fantastic. How pretty. Well, they're coming in thick and fast, folks. I've barely gone 2 foot down the path, and we've got some nice common dog violets. Viola riviniana. Nice. And you can tell it's common dog violet as opposed to early dog violet by that distinctive pale spur, which is notched at the back there. Nice. And of course, you couldn't go into a bluebell wood without seeing red campion, Silene dioica, another plant from the Caryophyllaceae. And here we have yellow pimpernel, Lysimachia nemorum. It's in the primrose family, Primulaceae. Fantastic. Let's see if we can take a closer look. This is a lovely fern, folks. Really nice. This is Strophiopterus spicant, the hard fern. Up until very recently, it was better known as Blechnum spicant, but it's in the Blecnaceae. the hard fern family. I don't know if you can see it very well here, but you can see the specialised, or the remains of the specialised fertile fronds in brown there. So the green ones that you can see, they're the infertile fronds. So the sporangia is born on these individual specialised fronds. Oh, look, we've got little fiddleheads coming up. How cute is that? Oh, that is so nice. That is so beautiful. Little croziers, little fiddleheads. Oh, nice. Well, I'm going to leave you now, ferns. We're almost at the edge of the woods, so I'll continue my journey towards home. I just found this, a very large patch of red currant, Ribus rubrum, in the Glossulaceae, the gooseberry family. I've got some flowers over there, see if I can zoom in. Yeah, to a certain degree, I can zoom in. But the light levels here have been so sporadic due to the wind. One moment something's in shadow, then it's in light, then it's in shadow. It's been challenging, folks, but it's been enjoyable. You can probably hear the sound of the chainsaws, which means I'm back pretty much where I started. I'm by this stream. Oh, look, 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 look. So I just found a nice patch of opposite leaf golden saxifrage. I always like coming across this. This is Chrysosplenium oppositifolium. Try saying that after a couple of pints. Oh, some more wood speedwell. It does really favour stream banks, damp stream banks, especially north facing, which this is. It's really at home here. Oh, look at you, look at you. Right, I think I'm about done now. I think I'm going to go home. Back to, yeah. Oh, nice. Cardamine flexuosa. I don't know if you can see that. That is Wavy Bitter-cress. Yeah, yeah, nice. Very similar to Hairy Bitter-cress, of course. I also did a video on those two, how to tell the difference between Hairy Bitter-cress and Wavy Bitter-cress. If I remember, I'll put a link in the description. Well, thank you very much, folks, for joining me on this little woodland walk around my local woods. It's been very enjoyable. I've really had a great time, and I hope you've enjoyed the video yourselves. As you may have been able to tell, my enthusiasm, my engagement definitely increased as the day went on. I became so much more happier. It's a testament of what being in nature amongst the plants can really do to you, where it can really elevate your mood, you know. So yeah, I'm going back to domestic bliss now. But it's been a good day, and please do those things that YouTubers often ask you to do at the end of these videos, or they often say, hit that like button, smash that like button. I don't know why they say hit or smash. It's very unnecessary, very aggressive. But anyway, it would help if you liked, subscribed, whatever you. It'd be really appreciated. It helped this channel grow. We're leaving spring, entering summer, so there'll be plenty of more things for me to film. I don't know what I'm going to film yet, but it should be interesting. So yeah, enjoy the rest of your day, folks, and I will see you in the next video.